America changed while you were away?
When I went to, when I was leaving for Vietnam, I left out of San Francisco. And while awaiting the plane, I remember wandering up to Berkeley, California. I'd never seen the school up there. And this was about the tail end of the so-called free speech movement with, I think his name was Mario Savio or something like that. And others disparagingly called it the dirty word campaign, but by any means, it was one of the first acts of rebellion in this emerging generation, with my generation being characterized as the apathetic generation. During the time that I was gone, drug use, marijuana use, became much more common. Watts blew up. There was increasing civil rights discontent. There was just generally rebellion within society. When I came back in June of '66, or July of '66, I was released from active duty right away. So the first thing I had to do was go find a job. I remember being up in New York City. This is perhaps 10 days out of Vietnam. And what do I see? A bunch of scraggly guys marching down the street with a Viet Cong flag, chanting, "Ho, ho, Ho Chi Minh, the NLF is going to win." NLF being National Liberation Front, the communist organization. And I recall my own reaction that, 2 weeks earlier, we would have dealt with extreme prejudice with people carrying Viet Cong flags and advocating death to Americans and American service people. So it was a different society that I returned to. And it took me a while to recover from that thing and to adjust to this different generation. I think a generation we normally consider 15 to 20 years. I saw a difference in two generations separated by about a 2 or 3 year period. I graduated from college in 1963, and those who were graduating from college in 1966. Even a couple of fraternity brothers of mine who were freshmen when I graduated had an entirely different outlook on life. It was a different world.
What do you attribute that change to, at least in the people you knew?
A series of forces and events ranging from greater civil rights awareness, greater militantism within society, not just in the civil rights area, not just in